focusing on your neighborhood and working to keep you and your property safe and tell you what you need to do to stay safe. And I think that there's no other better way to get that through media than through local television.
Goodnight Shirt was unique in that he had an unusual name. My father was a horseman, but he was a pleasure horse guy. He was a religious man, and so if he got a little bit on the question side, about something was going on, he'd say, "Good night shirt," instead of something much worse. This horse was bred by Tom Bowman and his wife. They were the ones that named him. First owner of a thoroughbred horse is usually the one that actually names it. We went off and looking at a beautiful 3-year-old horse. It was a sales slip in a magazine, horse magazine. The caption underneath the picture says, "Buy this horse or you will end up chasing him." We made him an offer, and they accepted the first offer, and then we decided to run him. We ran first right here in Foxfield, and that first race, he went right out to the front, then he fell back to the mid-pack, then he fell behind the whole field, and then he says, "Wait a minute, there's something wrong with this picture," and he goes back out to the front, and he finished third, I think, after all those shenanigans. And then he started doing things that were kind of off the wall, professionally speaking. I guess it's got to be the winning of the Iroquois. Beat 2 previous champions. Nobody expected that to happen. Looking back on his career is unbelievable. I go back to this book that was done on his career. It's amazing. He was such a kind and gentle giant. Just to find out more about it than I witnessed in real life. It was awesome.
Video board coverage of Foxfield races comes to you. Compliments of Bobcat of Charlottesville. Bobcat, one tough animal.
I think my favorite part of camp is being around kids that don't typically get to experience the kind of freedom and acceptance that we can provide here in this space, and just being around them when they get to experience that. Camp Holiday Trails really gave me a sense of purpose in working with children, which is what I've decided to do. I hope that going forward we can try to expand our reach to kids that we can't necessarily provide a camp experience to right now for whatever reason, and be able to offer them a place here.
Hush. It stinks. Go play.
Don't let mosquitoes ruin your outdoor fun. Call Mosquito Joe today. You call, we spray. And outside is fun again.
I'm Carter Hilliardon, owner and founder of Hilliard Estate and Land Management.
Minutes from Foxfield Racecourse is a veterinary clinic dedicated to the wellness and integrity of your horse. We offer advanced diagnostic imaging including MRI, nuclear scintigraphy, aka bone scan, digital radiography, and ultrasound. We offer regenerative medicine to augment healing of tendon and ligament injuries. Our surgeons are available for elective orthopedic surgery including arthroscopy and fracture repair. Our ambulatory doctors are available for on-the-farm lameness exams and treatments. We also offer chiropractic adjustment and acupuncture in the hospital or at your farm. We are a 24/7 emergency referral practice offering colic surgery, laceration repair, hospitalization, and advanced management of illness. Call us today to schedule an appointment. We would love to assist you and your horse. Our number is 434 973 7947.
My 50th anniversary wish for CHT is that we will one day be able to provide camp at zero cost to all families throughout the Mid-Atlantic. Being here at camp, they are not only able to have activities such as zip line and challenge course, archery, arts and crafts, but they also have a 24/7 medical team that is here to meet their needs at all times. And our goal and mission is to provide a community where children with a medical diagnosis and their families can thrive.
Is your four-legged family member missing outdoor time because of ticks?
All right, let's take care of these ticks.
Call Mosquito Joe. We'll give your backyard a certified and professional tick barrier with eco-friendly solutions that start working immediately. Mosquito Joe. Outside is fun again.
Local news to me means community.
Charlottesville is a small market, but big news happens here.
It was a market that had only had one television station for a long time, and we were the scrappy upstart.
We're not the TV station that kind of sits back.
Everything's out of one building. We have CBS, ABC, Fox.
We're going to be here working to keep you and your property safe and hope that we can do so for many more years to come.
Excuse me, play you for those ultras?
Well, we're kind of high level.
Fascinating.
what Charlottesville does best.
No place does presidents like Charlottesville.
No place has the outdoors just like Charlottesville.
And no one does downtown quite like Charlottesville.
And as for the news, no one does that like CBS 19.
CBS 19 News at 4 is the #1 4 p.m. newscast in Central Virginia.
And the ratings don't lie.
Exclusive team coverage, accurate weather forecast, local updates, and more.
Your #1 4 p.m. newscast.
I have a younger brother with Down syndrome who had an incredible camp experience, and that's why I got into this field of work. CHT helps campers to feel more independent and empowered by taking things that they often are told no to and accommodating them. We find more ways to be inclusive, and we find more ways to say yes to more campers. And just like the inclusivity and the belonging that happens here at camp is something that I always want to be a part of, and that's really why I love what I do.
We each have our own motivation. History, heritage, a desire to win.
Patrick Mullins lead the way to the second flight of hurdles.
Family, tradition. A love of the sport and passion undimmed. Grit, determination.
Graham Waters may never do anything but win.
It's the life we choose and which chooses us. A shared vision without which success has no meaning. Brown Advisory, investing in the present to raise the future.
The scope of digital marketing is changing, and without a partner that constantly adapts, you can easily get left behind. CBS 19 Digital Solutions is that trusted partner. With expansive knowledge to reach from local to national, we go where your clients are. We closely monitor and optimize your digital marketing strategy and adapt to make sure you see optimum return. Digital marketing can be intimidating. Let our 20 years of marketing experience get your business the customers you deserve. Contact advertising at cbs19news.com.
The best way to start the day?
By saying, "Good morning, Charlottesville."
We say it every weekday, and so should you. Get a jump start on the day and wake up with GMC.
Original reporting.
Team coverage.
Your complete forecast.
Contests, school announcements, and more.
It's part of 4.5 hours of live local news every weekday morning.
So start your day the right way with Charlottesville News First.
Wake up and say,
"Good morning, Charlottesville." Weekdays on CBS 19.
At United Bank, banking means more than financial solutions. It means rallying around the causes that are important to our customers, employees, and communities. While we have grown in size and presence, we have never forgotten our roots. By giving back to our local communities and funding business development, we help fuel economic growth. Our success is your success. Because to us, this is home. United Bank, member FDIC.
My name is Mackenzie Craig. I'm a third year. I am one of the co-presidents of the Virginia Polo Club. I've been riding horses since I was about 7, so about 13 years, and I've been playing polo for roughly 3 years. The way I describe polo to people who've never seen it before is kind of like ice hockey on horseback. So it's kind of but it's that 3v3 in the arena. It's like fast movement, quick rotations, not really clear offense and defense, but just like very fast, very powerful, and a lot like of impact. So very exciting. I think the most important things to remember is just working really closely with your teammates, those being like your human teammates on the field, but also your horse teammates like underneath you. And since it's so fast and you switch out horses every chukker, it's really important to build that connection fast and maintain that through every quarter. I definitely recommend watching it, either coming out to watch Virginia Polo, like intercollegiate, and that's in the arena here, or going out to watch a grass game at any local polo club near you. It's really exciting. It's a wonderful experience, and usually we play like in the summer where there's great weather, and it's just very fun. And outdoor polo can be very sociable, so you can hang out on the sidelines and watch like a beautiful game of polo, but while you're tailgating with your friends and family. But if you're looking for more competitive polo and kind of like some school spirit, definitely come watch Virginia Intercollegiate. It's a little more tight-knit and definitely like a close community.
The Piedmont Environmental Council's mission is to protect and restore the lands and waters of the Virginia Piedmont while building stronger, more sustainable communities. We envision a Virginia Piedmont where people act on a belief that conservation is essential to creating and maintaining vibrant, healthy communities. Our region is characterized by connected natural and cultural landscapes, thriving villages, towns, and cities, clean rivers and streams, and working farms and forests. It's a beautiful place where residents across all walks of life participate in decisions about its future.
I'm Jack Sanford. I'm vice chair at Foxfield Racing. We came back on property in 2020, and this June will be our 5th year here. We run 2 races a year, and so after the spring race, we go right back to rolling and seeding and aerating and getting the course ready for our October race. And after the October race, we usually have softer ground, so it takes a whole lot more to get that back in shape, and we have a shorter growing season just coming out of the winter. Just the last 2 weeks we've gotten the grass to pop once the temperatures got up, because we had frost last week, so it's been difficult this year. Well, the course, it's a difficult race course because it's much more up and down than most, and we go down this chute back here and down in the bottom below the lake, and then come back up around the upper turn. But it rides really well. It's a great course. People love it. Now that we've got the turf back in shape and got the grass at a longer length and the course going softer, the owners and trainers have really turned up and gave us a vote of confidence, and they're really showing up on race day, which is great for us. It's 178 acres total, and the course, it's between 7/8 and a mile, depending on which the inner or the outer course there. 18 acres of turf here that we manage on the whole race course. There are 5 jumps. They go around two times, and so it's a great race.
Hey guys, I'm here with Tina LaRoche from Camp Holiday Trails. So good of you to be here. Tell us a little bit about the mission of Camp Holiday Trails. Absolutely. So Camp Holiday Trails is a year-round nonprofit camp for kids with medical needs in their seasons. We work with the entire Mid-Atlantic region, and we have 3 core programs. We have summer camp, holiday camps, and pop-up camps that travel. So we really have 12 months of programs going on.
So what are some of the unique activities that kids there can do?
Yes, well, we have horses, so that's why Foxfield is a great match for us, and our kids love our horses. But we have arts and crafts and music and drama and athletics. We have a super cool zip line, swimming. So everything that a traditional camp might have, the difference is we have 24/7 medical supervision to make it all happen.
So talk a little bit more about your horses and your relationship with Foxfield.
Yeah, so Foxfield approached us about being a nonprofit partner about 4 years ago, and it just felt like such a match. We both really focus on bringing together community in a joyful way, in preserving and celebrating natural spaces, and it just has felt like a great partnership, and it helps send more kids to camp.
And how can the people here enjoying the race get involved with Camp Holiday Trails?
So we have volunteer opportunities, we have staff positions, we have a special event coming up on May 11th at King Family Vineyards. All of that is at campholidaytrails.org.
All right, thank you so much, Tina. Thank you, guys. If you want to get involved with Camp Holiday Trails, you know what to do.
In 5, 4, 3.
Hi, everyone. I'm Alexia Williams with CBS 19 News. I'm here with Justin and Michael today. Now, Justin, I know that you have 2 horses that are racing today. Kind of tell me a little bit about this and how excited you are.
We're very excited. We've got 2 horses, one in the 5th race and one in the 6th race. The 5th race is called La Avocado, and the 6th race, his name is Selassie.
So cool. And in the past, how many horses have you had racing during Foxfield?
Usually we only manage to have 1 here, so having 2 is very exciting.
Absolutely. Now, I know that you're also on the advisory board as well. Kind of tell me a little bit about what that job entails.
I'm helping Jack Sanford and Reynolds Coles with the race course, getting the jumps put up, making sure all the beacons are in the right place, checking the condition of the course, what the moisture content is, how hard it is or how soft it is, so we can report back to the NSA, which is the National Steeplechase Association.
Wonderful, and I know that we had some rain, but now it's shaping up to be a beautiful day, so hopefully the ground is great for the horses.
Yep, we think it's going to be good. It's going to be firm, so probably pretty fast, but that moisture really helped.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Justin. And now I'm going to turn things over to Michael, who you said that you were a cattle farmer and you grew up around horses. So what is being here at Foxfield Spring Races mean to you?
Oh, this is a big deal. Justin called me a few years ago and invited me to go in a partnership with these horses. And it's 4 of us, David Perdue, Rob Farmer, Justin, and myself. We've had so much fun. I tell people we're reconnecting with old friends and making new friends. That's what it's all about. It's just a lot of fun. And to have so many people come out here and enjoy this is wonderful.
That's amazing. Now, how many years have you attended the Foxfield races?
Well, I went to school down here. I was a student at UVA, and they were just getting started about the time I left, in the mid-'70s or so. So I've been coming here a long time.
A long time. All right. Well, thank you both, Justin and Michael, for being here with us today. Enjoy the races. They are about to kick off, and I know that everyone is so excited.
CHT is working with the kids and growing with them.
Appreciation for the kids. We love cooking for the children. We love that they love our cooking.
Awesome.
Today's video board coverage of Foxfield races comes to you. Compliments of Bobcat of Charlottesville. Bobcat, one tough animal.
Virginia has such a rich history in horses, very much so in horse racing,
Don't forget, there's ultras on the line. I didn't.
Michelob Ultra, superior like beer.
Today's video board coverage of Foxfield races comes to you. Compliments of Bobcat of Charlottesville. Bobcat, one tough animal.
Some places over 2 feet of snow.
Probably the biggest moment that I remember in my years at the station so far, the holiday punch, the snowstorms of 2009 and 2010.
Holiday Punch was a massive snowstorm that hit right before Christmas. It was a Friday afternoon.
Of course, it began with the first one on December 17th and 18th, and then we had 2 subsequent storms that all collectively led to our snowiest winter on record in Charlottesville.
Sliding on the roads. It seemed like it would never stop, and it got to the point where we were giving the snowstorms internally different names.
Some folks stayed at the station that night. Some of us just crashed at a friend's house as close as we possibly could. So we went wall-to-wall coverage from 7 until basically NBC 29 went off the air. Then we stayed on the air a little bit longer, and then we went off the air just because we weren't, I mean, that's what you got to do, right? And so John Rogers and I stood out by the side of the road for 8 or 9 hours doing live shots, waiting for plows to come by. Bo was anchoring in the studio with Jim Hanchett, who was our news director at the time.
The do's and don'ts of driving in the snow. And just as the roads were clear and people were starting to move out into the community again, another snowstorm came. And here we were back on the air with hours and hours of coverage, and we redid that multiple times during that winter. And come to find out, most snow we've ever had, and that was definitely a memorable time for me.
That was the time that on the East Coast, the entire East Coast, Charlottesville got the most snow out of anybody. And it was around 2 feet, depending on where you were. And everybody thought that storm was gonna really start at about 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night, but it started at about 4. Snow is also a really great thing to cover because it affects everybody. It's really visual, but usually it's not too severe. You know what I mean? Like it's not necessarily always bad news. It was really one of those, the entire team's pulling in the same direction kind of moments. It was just a, you know, in hindsight, it was a really great moment for the station.
We're going to be here focusing on your neighborhood and working to keep you and your property safe and tell you what you need to do to stay safe. And I think that there's no other better way to get that through media than through local television.
Times change, and so does technology. That's why it's time to visit the all-new CBS19News.com and update your CBS19 News mobile app. Search for CBS19 News in the App Store and update your app. Or simply go to CBS19News.com and click on Download the CBS19 News app. It's easy, and you'll stay connected to local news that goes everywhere you go. CBS19News.com and the all-new CBS19 News mobile app. It's Charlottesville News First on the go. Get updated today.
one tough animal.
Why aren't you outside?
Spotted lanternflies. Thanks. You're the best, Mom.
Shouldn't you be practicing outside?
I'm practicing not getting eaten alive.
And you?
I'm not going out there.
Is your family stuck inside because of spotted lanternflies?
Let's get rid of these spotted lanternflies.
Call Mosquito Joe. We'll give your property a certified and professional spotted lanternfly treatment with effective solutions that start working immediately.
Come on, Mom.
Mosquito Joe. Outside is fun again.
Horses power Virginia's economy, creating over 38,000 good, fulfilling jobs every year. Think about the farmers, the farriers, the feeders, the athletes, trainers, drivers, and jockeys, caretakers and landscapers, investors and interns, veterinarians, restaurant owners, restaurant workers, tour guides, trail guides, equine therapists, and so many more. Now that's horsepower. Virginia's economy wins with horses.
We talk often about how it takes a village to run camp and to make camp happen, but it's the truth. Every member of our year-round team has played an integral role in kind of making what the culture at camp what it is. I've been hearing a lot of people say that they're wishing for 50 more years of camp. If anything, I'm wishing for 100 more years of camp. Just like every little thing between that people don't consider when they think of summer camp.
Okay, so remember, if we are mosquitoes, the mosquitoes won't bite us. Let's go out and enjoy our backyard. Ha ha! Fly a little bit, huh? Oh, I'm starving. There better not be any humans out here, because we're mosquitoes.
Mosquito!
It's time for the experts to help. At Mosquito Joe, we treat the source of the problem to make outside fun again.
It feels like camp was always there for me, whether or not I was actually at camp. Like the 1 or 2 weeks there always played a part in decisions I made growing up. I think the friendships made is probably the most important part about camp, because we all get to meet people that kind of show us we're not
alone. I think a lot of people have said just another 50 years, but like just making it even better and even more awesome.
CBS 19 News at 11 is 7 days a week with local news, sports, and weather. CBS 19 doesn't stop on the weekends.
Here at Fox Virginia, we know how important your time is.
That's why we bring you a full hour of news at an earlier time.
When you need your local news at an earlier hour, turn to Fox Virginia News at 10, the area's only 60-minute 10 p.m. newscast.
It's an instant connection to the cities and the counties that mean the most to you and your family.
Live life on your time.
Fox Virginia News at 10.
Hey guys, I'm Cassidy Stevens, and I'm here with Kimora Johnson, the point guard for the UVA women's basketball team. How are you today, Kimora? Who are you here with?
I'm good. I'm here with my teammates, my mom, and my grandmother.
So how was the season? How are you feeling after?
Yeah, it was good. I'm excited for next season. We're going to put in a lot of work this summer, so I'm just really excited.
Now, since you've been here at UVA, have you ever been to Foxfield races before, or is this your first time?
No, this is my first time.
How are you enjoying yourself so far?
It's been pretty fun. I'm excited to see the horses.
And are you looking forward to next season? You guys are prepping, training, all of that stuff?
Yeah, we're getting ready. I'm excited.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much. And guys, again, a reminder, the races should be starting soon at 12:30, so get ready.
Today's video board coverage of Foxfield races comes to you. Compliments of Bobcat of Charlottesville, Bobcat, one tough animal.
I think my favorite part of camp is being around kids that don't typically get to experience the kind of freedom and acceptance that we can provide here in this space, and just being around them when they get to experience that. Camp Holiday Trails really gave me a sense of purpose in working with children, which is what I've decided to do. I hope that going forward we can try to expand our reach to kids that we can't necessarily provide a camp experience to right now for whatever reason, and be able to offer them a place here.
Hush. It stinks. Go play.
Don't let mosquitoes ruin your outdoor fun. Call Mosquito Joe today. You call, we spray. And outside is fun again.
I'm Carter Hilliard, owner and founder of Hilliard Estate Land Management. We are a firm that assists with all aspects of land ownership. Land is our passion.
Blue Ridge Equine Clinic, located just minutes from Foxfield Racecourse, is a veterinary clinic dedicated to the wellness and integrity of your horse. We offer advanced diagnostic imaging, including MRI, nuclear scintigraphy, aka bone scan, digital radiography, and ultrasound. We offer regenerative medicine to augment healing of tendon and ligament injuries. Our surgeons are available for elective orthopedic surgery, including arthroscopy and fracture repair. Our ambulatory doctors are available for on-the-farm lameness exams and treatments. We also offer chiropractic adjustment and acupuncture in the hospital or at your farm. We are a 24/7 emergency referral practice offering colic surgery, laceration repair, hospitalization, and advanced management of illness. Call us today to schedule an appointment. We would love to assist you and your horse. Our number is 434-973-7947.
Hi everyone, I'm Alexia Williams with CBS 19 Breaking news. I'm joined right now with Mike Hankin from Brown Advisory. Now, Mike, tell me a little bit about Brown Advisory and what you provide for your clients.
Well, I didn't expect that question. It's good to be here, first of all. My wife and I were last here for Spring Foxfield 43 years ago when we were at law school here. So it's great to be here. Brown Advisory is an investment firm. We started in Baltimore. We have a wonderful office here, a great group of colleagues, and we work with families and endowments, foundations, institutions, providing investment advice and strategic advice.
Now, you mentioned that you've been involved with Foxfield for many years, and Brown Advisory has as well. Kind of share a little bit about that.
Well, there are two different paths here. I had been coming to Foxfield, Fall Foxfield, for a long time because we also own racehorses. So just haven't been here in Spring for a very, very long time. But it's been a great confluence of, as I say, two paths. Very enthusiastic interest in racing, but also believing that Brown Advisory and lots of businesses like us can have a great day, entertain clients, and just enjoy being outdoors together.
Absolutely, and it's a beautiful day out here to enjoy the races. Do you have any horses in particular that you are rooting for today, and how do you go about choosing them?
Well, there are a couple I'm rooting for. But I'll talk about the ones that I'm not connected with. There are some really, really impressive racehorses today. And I look at their records, I look who's training them, who owns them. It's all about a team. And we talk about that at Brown Advisory, but it's also very true in racing. And to have a great trainer match with a really good jockey, match with a very patient owner, I think that's where you end up seeing horses win. So there are a few that I'm following today.
Absolutely, and the races are about to get started at 12:30, so let's hope for our best ones to win and have a great time out here at the Spring Foxfield races.
Being around horses is a great way to stay mindful, because if you're focused on something else, you can really miss something that might frighten them or make them mad, and then they're 1,200 pounds. It can go south really quickly. You know, when I was dean of students, when I was working closely in the student response space, that work is never really done. And when you come out here, things are just very tactile. It just is really nice to have something that's a little more tangible. I've known Kim Kirshnick a long time. I've watched him as the current Cavalier on horseback. When he said he was going to retire, I thought carefully about, would I be able to do it with the professionalism that he brought to it? The answer was yes, and I'm super excited to carry it on. I'm the first woman to do it full time, and I'm excited about that. It is, I think, a symbol of one of the many ways that UVA can adapt its traditions and keep the things that matter, but also update them and make them fresh. Serving students is what I've done my entire career. This is a different way to serve students. I know a lot of things about how to make the place special, and I can ride the horse out. The minutes leading up to the start of the game is some of the most intense time I've ever spent. We've got the curtain behind us and the entire football team behind me hyping themselves up, and you can feel that energy. I gotta gallop out there because I've got 90 football players behind me. They're not gonna stop no matter what. The traditions of this place really matter to me. Being able to participate in this kind of way, in addition to having been in the dean's office for as long as I have been, I just feel incredibly blessed, incredibly lucky.
Anniversary wish for CHT is that we will one day be able to provide camp at zero cost to all families throughout the Mid-Atlantic. Being here at camp, they are not only able to have activities such as zip line and challenge course, archery, arts and crafts, but they also have a 24/7 medical team that is here to meet their needs at all times. And our goal and mission is to provide a community where children with a medical diagnosis and their families can thrive.
Is your four-legged family member missing outdoor time because of ticks?
All right, let's take care of these ticks.
Call Mosquito Joe. We'll give your backyard a certified and professional tick barrier with eco-friendly solutions that start working immediately. Mosquito Joe. Outside is fun again.
Local news to me means community.
Charlottesville is a small market, but big news happens here.
It was a market that had only had one television station for a long time, and we were the scrappy upstart.
We're not the TV station that kind of sits back.
Everything's out of one building. We have CBS, ABC, Fox.
We're going to be here working to keep you and your property safe and hope that we can do so for many more years to come.
Excuse me, play you for those ultras?
Well, we're kind of high level.
Fascinating.
Play for those ultras? Ultras?
They got ultras. I smell ultra.
That was fun.
Let's talk about what Charlottesville does best.
No place does presidents like Charlottesville.
No place has the outdoors just like Charlottesville.
And no one does downtown quite like Charlottesville.
And as for the news, no one does that like CBS 19.
CBS 19 News at 4 is the #1 4 p.m. newscast in Central Virginia.
And the ratings don't lie.
Exclusive team coverage, accurate weather forecast, local updates, and more.
Your #1 4 p.m. newscast.
I have a younger brother with Down syndrome who had an incredible camp experience, and that's why I got into this field of work. CHT helps campers to feel more independent and empowered by taking things that they often are told no to and accommodating them. We find more ways to be inclusive, and we find more ways to say yes to more campers. And just like the inclusivity and the belonging that happens here at camp is something that I always want to be a part of, and that's really why I love what I do.
We each have our own motivation. History, heritage, a desire to win.
Lead the way to the second flight of hurdles.
Family, tradition. A love of the sport and passion undimmed. Grit, determination.
Graham Waters may never do anything but win.
It's the life we choose and which chooses us. A shared vision without which success has no meaning. Brown Advisory, investing in the present to raise the future.
The scope of digital marketing is changing, and without a partner that constantly adapts, you can easily get left behind. CBS 19 Digital Solutions is that trusted partner. With expansive knowledge to reach from local to national, we go where your clients are. We closely monitor and optimize your digital marketing strategy and adapt to make sure you see optimum return. Digital marketing can be intimidating. Let our 20 years of marketing experience get your business the customers you deserve. Contact advertising at cbs19news.com.
best way to start the day?
By saying, "Good morning, Charlottesville."
We say it every weekday, and so should you. Get a jump start on the day and wake up with GMC.
Original reporting.
Team coverage.
Your complete forecast.
Contests, school announcements, and more.
It's part of 4.5 hours of live local news every weekday morning.
So start your day the right way with Charlottesville News First.
Wake up and say,
"Good morning, Charlottesville." Weekdays on CBS 19.
At United Bank, banking means more than
executive director of the National
veterinary clinic dedicated to the wellness and integrity of your horse. We offer advanced diagnostic imaging including MRI, nuclear scintigraphy, aka bone scan, digital radiography, and ultrasound. We offer regenerative medicine to augment healing of tendon and ligament injuries. Our surgeons are available for elective orthopedic surgery including Blue Ridge Equine Clinic, located just minutes from Foxfield Racecourse, is a veterinary clinic dedicated to the wellness and integrity of your horse. We offer advanced diagnostic imaging including MRI, nuclear scintigraphy, aka bone scan, digital radiography, and ultrasound. We offer regenerative medicine to augment healing of tendon and ligament injuries. Our surgeons are available for elective orthopedic surgery including arthroscopy and fracture repair. Our ambulatory doctors are available for on-the-farm lameness exams and treatments. We also offer chiropractic adjustment and acupuncture in the hospital or at your farm. We are a 24/7 emergency referral practice offering colic surgery, laceration repair, hospitalization, and advanced management of illness. Call us today to schedule an appointment. We would love to assist you and your horse. Our number is 434-973-7947.
Okay, so remember, if we are mosquitoes, the mosquitoes won't bite us. Let's go out and enjoy our backyard. Ha ha! Fly a little bit, huh? Oh, I'm starving. There better not be any humans out here, because we're mosquitoes.
Mosquito!
It's time for the experts to help. At Mosquito Joe, we treat the source of the problem to make outside fun again.
Times change, and so does technology. That's why it's time to visit the all-new CBS19News.com and update your CBS 19 News mobile app. Search for CBS 19 News in the App Store and update your app. Or simply go to CBS19News.com and click on Download the CBS 19 News app. It's easy, and you'll stay connected to local news that goes everywhere you go. CBS19News.com and the all-new CBS 19 News mobile app. It's Charlottesville news first, on the go. Get updated today.
It feels like camp was always there for me, whether or not I was actually at camp. Like the 1 or 2 weeks there always played a part in decisions I made growing up. I think the friendships made is probably the most important part about camp because we all get to meet people that kind of show us we're not alone. I think a lot of people have said just another 50 years, but like just making it even better and even more awesome.
Why aren't you outside?
Spotted lanternflies. Thanks. You're the best, Mom.
Shouldn't you be practicing outside?
I'm practicing not getting eaten alive.
And you?
I'm not going out there.
Is your family stuck inside because of spotted lanternflies?
Let's get rid of these spotted lanternflies.
Call Mosquito Joe. We'll give your property a certified and professional spotted lanternfly treatment with effective solutions that start working immediately.
Come on, Mom.
Mosquito Joe. Outside is fun again.
My 50th anniversary wish for CHT is that we will one day be able to provide camp at zero cost to all families throughout the Mid-Atlantic. Being here at camp, they are not only able to have activities such as zip line and challenge course, archery, arts and crafts, but they also have a 24/7 medical team that is here to meet their needs at all times. And our goal and mission is to provide a community where children with a medical diagnosis and their families can thrive.
The scope of digital marketing is changing, and without a partner that constantly adapts, you can easily get left behind. CBS 19 Digital Solutions is that trusted partner. With expansive knowledge to reach from local to national, we go where your clients are. We closely monitor and optimize your digital marketing strategy and adapt to make sure you see optimum return. Digital marketing can be intimidating. Let our 20 years of marketing experience get your business the customers you deserve. Contact advertising at cbs19news.com.
I have a younger brother with Down syndrome who had an incredible camp experience, and that's why I got into this field of work. CHT helps campers to feel more independent and empowered by taking things that they often are told no to and accommodating them. We find more ways to be inclusive, and we find more ways to say yes to more campers. And just like the inclusivity and the belonging that happens here at camp is something that I always want to be a part of, and that's really why I love what I do.
Nothing compares to a horse. They inspire greatness, command respect. Because Virginia's horse industry isn't just racing and farming. It's built on the skills, labors, and passions of dedicated people working in every industry throughout our state. Horses fuel the economy, create jobs, support thousands of families, and even make dreams come true. Virginia's economy wins with horses.
My name is Bubby Upton and I'm an event rider for Great Britain. I have been riding for as long as I can remember. I don't have a memory without ponies or horses involved in it in some shape or form. For me, I guess the reason why I do what I do is that genuine love for working with ponies and horses. I've fought back from what should have been a career-ending injury for me. I was left paralysed on my right-hand side. But that resilience and I guess just that genuine fight to want to be back doing what I love every single day and working with the horses, yeah, that kind of overrode the pain and what seemed like an impossible mountain to climb. The team around me are everything to me.
Local news to me means community.
Charlottesville is a small market, but big news happens here.
It was a market that had only had one television station for a long time, and we were the scrappy upstart.
We're not the TV station that kind of sits back.
Everything's out of one building. We have CBS, ABC, Fox.
We're going to be here working to keep you and your property safe and hope that we can do so for many more years to come.
My name is Mackenzie Craig. I'm a third year. I am one of the co-presidents of the Virginia Polo Club. I've been riding horses since I was about 7, so about 13 years, and I've been playing polo for roughly 3 years. The way I describe polo to people who've never seen it before is kind of like ice hockey on horseback. So it's kind of very chaotic, but it's that 3v3 in the arena. It's like fast movement, quick rotations, not really clear offense and defense, but just like very fast, very powerful, and a lot like of impact. So very exciting. I think the most important things to remember is just working really closely with your teammates, those being like your human teammates on the field, but also your horse teammates like underneath you. And since it's so fast and you switch out horses every chukker, it's really important to build that connection fast and maintain that through every quarter. I definitely recommend watching it, either coming out to watch Virginia Polo, like intercollegiate, and that's in the arena here, or going out to watch a grass game at any local polo club near you. It's really exciting, it's a wonderful experience, and usually we play like in the summer where there's great weather, and it's just very fun, and outdoor polo can be very sociable, so you can hang out on the sidelines and watch like a beautiful game of polo, but while you're tailgating with your friends and family.
Beauty comes in many forms. We see it in everything we do. In the comfort and style of the 2024 Audi Q5, in its expressive styling and progressive technology, in its performance on and off the road. We see it in the peace of mind that comes with our new vehicle limited warranty. Audi Charlottesville is a proud sponsor of the Foxfield races. Visit Audi Charlottesville for a test drive today and experience the difference for yourself.
I'm Lily Pinchin, I'm a national hunt jockey. I got into racing through ponies. I did a lot of pony racing, show jumping and eventing, and then I had this desire to be a professional jockey, and that's how I got into racing. To be successful in racing, it takes hard work, determination, and the will to win. The team around me are fantastic. I've got great sponsors, really good trainers that support me, and an amazing family. Riding winners would motivate me. However, getting up early in the morning and being able to ride lovely horses, knowing that you're going to ride them at the race course, that's what motivates me. I feel I have a very good connection with horses. I always have done from a young age. They've been a massive part of my life, so I feel that I do connect with horses very well. As a female jockey, it's been very tough, mentally, physically, and I feel as though it's definitely made me more determined to want to ride winners. Having ADHD definitely makes my job a lot harder. However, as long as I process it in the right direction, which I am, it gives me a lot of success. When I'm riding in a race, I'm very hyper-focused. I really enjoy riding horses. They are very special to me, and I just can focus very well with them. My hopes for the future would be to ride as many winners as I can and keep working hard. My hopes for the future of racing would be more horses, more prize money, and definitely getting the younger generation, whether it be girls or boys, into the sport.
Local news.
that just lasts a couple minutes takes a lifetime of preparation for the horse.
We start picking up baby's feet at 30 days old.
Ben Rollman has been a farrier for nearly 2 decades. His job is to maintain the condition of a horse's legs and feet and properly shoe them before they get to the gate. Rollman says in his time, he's seen Virginia racing really flourish.
These are truly local community people doing this racehorse stuff. This isn't, just some Joe Smo. These people have sunk money in it. They don't build these barns and, keep these horses and keep them fully staffed and buy top dollar hay, without a possible consequence.
But Rollman says the risk is worth the reward, especially if the horses are maintained well and given the resources needed to succeed. That's where his role plays a part, and it's quite the tedious task. Each race requires different care.